Hello everyone, my name is Liz. Welcome back to my blog, and today this is cybersecurity tips. Alright, so last time I shared with you my intro video of my blog on why NTC keeps warning us the real cyber threat crisis in the Philippines 2026. This is now the full version of my blog. Last time I shared with you on my intro videos some of the screenshots coming from SMS alerts coming from NTC, National Telecommunications Commissions here in the country, giving us reminders not to click on suspicious emails, links on suspicious text messages, warning us about scam and someone impersonating or could be impersonating a government official, which how we know, right? It's only via text messages pretending to be a government official, trying to ask you to do some transaction or open the link or website that is a scam. But I've shared with you as well that since you're getting it on daily basis, it's been repetitive along with the text messages coming from emergency cases in our location here in the Visayas. We are affected by seismic activity of Mount Canlaon, which is very active and affecting the lives of residents near the volcano. So we're getting from time to time, we're getting text messages from NDRRMC. Here comes the text messages coming from NTC, giving us warnings not to click on suspicious text messages with links and not to share our OTPs. But one of the most prominent content of the message is if someone pretends or tries to impersonate or claiming to be a government official by text message, do not entertain it because it is a scam. So yun paulit-ulit na content ng NTC SMS alerts. And for individuals where we're not used getting text message on daily basis, it's been repetitive. It's easy to get annoyed, but I've said those are not random text messages. Those are not random text alerts coming from NTC. That is a warning response to something much bigger happening in the Philippines right now. So today, in today's video, we will uncover the truth, what is really going on right now when it comes to our digital space. What's really going on? Why are we getting the text messages? And stick to the end of the video. I'll be sharing with you a free tip wherein you can install on your phone or you can have on your phone on how would you detect if a certain text messages are coming from unknown numbers that you haven't saved in your device, how to tell if it's a spam or a scam or a malicious phone number trying to contact you. Because in the form of regular cell phone number, you'll never know if it's likely a business or being used to deceive people. So how would you know that through your cell phone on your device, but just looking at it? Okay, so we will start with the facts. One of the news coming from the Armed Forces of the Philippines report on cyber attacks. It says there that cyber attacks in the country or in the Philippines is intensifying this 2026. This is a snapshot of the website that contains the AFP reports on cyber attacks. And this is not from random hackers, or this is not just from random attacks. It links to geopolitical tension. So in real cases, these are not just about scam anymore. These are not just about phishing that we're getting alert before. It's more than that. So real cases includes malware. When I say malware, it stands for malicious software. It can be it can be any file or program which is designed to harm your device or steal your information. For example, a virus. It can sneak on your device, whether it's a smartphone, computer, or laptop, and leak your identi- identifiable information. Those are very important. Data is very important, although these are not tangible property or tangible data of a user, but your name, your phone number, your emails, your bank account, it can compromise you a lot. If an attacker or someone that you did not authorize can get their hands on it. Next, a real case, other than malware, we have DDoS attacks. DDoS. DOS. Those stands for Distributed Denial of Service. So, ano ang ibig sabihin ng DDoS attack? What does it do to your website? So, think of it like distributed denial of service. It's coming from many different sources, not just only from one attacker. So, after which it attacks a certain website all of the same time. That can cause the website to crash or slow down because it cannot accommodate all the requests coming from different sources. All right, so what normally happen if there's a suspected DDoS attack since it's coming from different sources, just only from one attackers? Hackers would then connect thousands of
It's 12 o'clock.
devices, or in worst case scenario, millions of devices if it's kind of sophisticated cyber attack thing. It can connect up to millions of devices all at the same time to form botnet. When we say botnet, this is a network of infected devices that can have smartphones, computers or laptops, and even smart TVs can be controlled by hackers as well. So it will all then send a request to a certain target website all at the same time. So since there are thousands of them, the website or the server cannot accommodate all requests at the same time, causing the website to shut down and eventually close or stop the service. Just like, for example, you're in a fine dining restaurant, you're eating your food and everything looks fine until 10,000 fake customers rush in all at the same time trying to ask for orders. And of course, more customers means good business for certain business owners. All of the service crew will try to accommodate these fake customers because they don't know whether these customers would even deceive them. So they will treat everyone with such same respect as everyone else, as customers. Okay, so but they cannot accommodate these thousands or 10,000 fake customers. So eventually the staff will get overwhelmed and the service will stop. So same thing happens when there is a DDoS attack to a certain website. Hindi na siya kaya mag-handle ng maraming o thousands of requests all at the same time. Like for example, say a person is requesting for downloadable forms from certain transactions on that same website, and person B is also trying to place another appointment via online to that same web and so on. Sa dami nyo na nag-request, syempre, for a particular user, you wouldn't know how many of you are in queue, right? But attackers knows that because it's in controlled. Another real case is data breaches. So when we say data breaches, it's like someone gets into your house, breaks into your vault that contains cold cash or credit cards and all of your IDs. Your IDs has your phone number, emails, as well as your complete address and contains your credit card. So all of these can be linked to a third party and be sold to third party and used by someone else without your permission. Another one real case is website hacking. So just like what we normally understood what website hacking is, when certain attacker attacks a certain websites, whether it's a social media account or someone, and take the information contained in that particular account, sold it to another third party, and you suddenly get a text alert that someone applied for a loan using your name, or you're getting messages from unknown contacts or an unknown person or unknown company coming from out of nowhere using your name. So someone got hold of your information online, or it can be mal- malicious software, just like the virus. All right, those are the four common cases of cyber attacks. But according to the AFP reports in 2026, for cyber attacks intensifying this year that started in February of this year, it's no longer about scam. It's no longer about phishing. It's no longer about stealing someone's information. It's no longer about money. It's linked to national security because most of the attacks are for government officials and government websites. And these are linked to the political tensions going on in the West Philippine Sea. So that's why it's been alarming, and they're sending that message repetitively, asking us or reminding everyone using whatever SIM card you're using, that if someone tries to contact you or send you a text or ask us for a certain transaction claiming to be a government official via text, do not entertain it. It's because it's most likely a scam or a tactic of hacker. No, bakit ba nangyayari ito? Normally, it takes place because they want revenge. It can be there is an important event that is about to happen, gusto nilang i-disrupt, or it can be a protest, or it can be about money. They want to make money out of us. But it's more than just about money. It's national security. That's why everyone gets the same message from time or on daily basis coming from NTC. All right, so let's go back to the main question, why NTC keeps sending us this text message, just like what I said a while ago. This is now most likely linked to national security or national threat. So everyone needs to be aware of. Everyone, they will like to outspace the cyber criminals. Like alcohol or as advertisement of alcohol, prevention is better than cure. So you need to be in a hurry. You need to be one step forward or one step ahead of these criminals or cyber criminals. That's why they are sending those text messages. And another thing is that because as technology gets getting more advanced and high tech these days, the attackers also evolve. Like the threat has changed. Before, scams were just simple. You can just easily identify where someone is pretending to be an agent or an email coming from your bank, respective bank, trying to send you information or your account get compromised or someone or a malicious device or a known device logs into your bank account, change your information, and includes the link for you to click so you can reset your password. But it's already a scam or a tactic of the hackers already. So something like that. But today, scams are not simple. It evolved. It can send a text message that contains our first name, so no sass. Alam na ng sender kung sino yung sinesendan niya is because it can include our first name and initial of our last name. So it's kind of alarming. Attackers can now impersonate banks and government agencies. They use urgency and sometimes fear. They send links that steal our personal data. So just like the case ng Filipina. One of the Filipinos was reported in the news. You can just take a look at this link or this snapshot of this news. Filipino lost almost 100K thousand pesos after receiving a fake price message asking him to click a link. That's source coming from Philippine Information Agency or PIA. So basically, what I'm saying, on click That's all it takes. So you might be thinking, how about the SIM registration thing? Okay, the SIM registration act was implemented for how long now? For more than a year. And every time you buy a new SIM cards or new SIM, you have to register it. How do you register it? You have to put your full name, your phone number, and be captured by the system. So skip that. You need to type in your physical address, and you need to upload a valid government ID. Oh, or valid ID. So of course, ID always contains very important information. So, but didn't actually help. We're still getting a lot scams, a lot of fraudulent text alerts because scammers are still there. So parang naging mas nagrampant siya kahit na may SIM registration act. It didn't help because you cannot identify hackers. They use SMS or text blasters. Pag nasunog na yung isang number after or that particular number after receiving, let's say, 200 Filipinos or 200 persons, dini-deactivate na nila. Yun naman ang nangyayari sa mga scam hub. Pagkatapos magapalit naman ng ibang SIM that contains a regular cell phone number. It doesn't have a number registered on NTC or hindi naka-register. Although we have a policy in SIM card registration act. You Even though there's a SIM registration act, when someone sends you a text message using their cell phone and that phone number was not even saved on your phone book, it will not flash on the screen, their caller ID, unless if you use this particular app, which I will be sharing at the end of this video. What I'm saying is that text scam continue to evolve nationwide, although it's only happening here in the country. Threat tactics are evolving, and because scammers evolve too. So let me show you what we're dealing with right now this year. We have fake cell towers. Look at this one. IMSI catchers. IMSI catchers, it sends messages, scam messages directly to your phone, bypasses telecom system. So what would the government do? Government had to deploy detectors just to fight this. And this according to Phil StarTech. Another one is AI-powered scam. So high-tech na yun yung meron tayong mga fake voices or sites and softwares that can impersonate our voice or clone our voice. And it's more realistic kind of phishing messages and attacks. It's no longer the manually but automated attacks. So AI-driven fraud is now a global cybersecurity threat, and that's according to Daily Tribune. Then there's a multi-platform attacks. Scams are no longer just SMS. All right, so why NTC has increased sending alerts? One of which is NTC confirmed scams are now shifting to online and social media platforms. And another thing is scammers knows your expected payday or release a bonuses. Like this one is very strategic. Like NTC revealed that scammers target people whenever they expect their bonuses or their payouts or government payouts and salary days. So there were text messages sent as warnings for those from those potential scammers trying to send a fake bank alerts a day before the mid-year bonuses were released. And because scammers studies as your screen behavior, and they know when to strike. So basically, what I'm saying is this is not just about your phone anymore. Cyber attacks in the Philippines has reportedly increased to 49% in the most recent reports, compromise millions of accounts after banking, healthcare, and businesses. So, our response: strengthening cybersecurity alliances, um, national cyber defense strategies, And the most easiest for them to do is to send continuous public warnings via SMS or via telecommunication providers. So here's the truth. What all of this means. NTC is not spamming you. NTC is not spamming us. They're only trying to outspace the cyber criminal or the cyber criminals because right now attacks are increasing. Scammers are evolving and everyone with a phone is a target. So what you must do. I would like to end this video with something powerful. Your defense. In an acronym of NTC simple rule BIRD. BIRD. B stands for block, I stands for ignore, R stands for report, D delete. Again, block, ignore, report, and delete. So never click unknown links, never share OTP, always verify messages. If it feels urgent, it's probably a scam. If it's good to be true, it's also a scam. If someone sends you a text message telling you that you want something or you want an iPhone Pro Max, that is a scam. If someone asks you to click a link and because your bank account has been compromised and unknown devices log into your account and change some of your information or anything like that, and sometimes it's not only through text message, they also send via emails. That is also a scam. Just also watch out for the extension or the sender's email address if it's via email because that would tell you or that would tell the difference whether it's a scam or a legit business. And the digital world is evolving, so as the threats. So before I end this video, just like what I've said during the start of this video, that I would like to share something that can help you identify whether a certain text messages or a missed call or a phone call with a phone number. If you haven't answered the call, so it turns out to be a missed call or a text message, sending something and don't know the phone number because it wasn't saved on your device, you can just go to Google Play Store and install Truecaller. Truecaller works when you're online. So I have it installed as a free version. Let me take my phone here. Um, I'm using two devices. I have here Truecaller in both of my devices. Sometimes someone's article on me and they're usually able to answer their call on time. So I don't know if it's a scam or a legit business. If it's a legit business, I will immediately call back that phone number or send a text message because it might be important. But usually, I'll look at my Truecaller. So this my screen. Having a Truecaller or Truecaller app installed on my device, but it will only update or sends you or syncs you the text if a certain phone number that trying to ring your device is a spam or a legit business here. This one. Okay, let me cover the light. So I received a missed call from unknown number. It's a cell phone number, and I got worried if it's an important business or important call that I should answer. So just for a sign of relief, I'll check my Truecaller app, and of course, I need to turn on my data so it syncs. So here it shows here that is a spam. So that means it's a certain phone number that sends text or tried to call me or drops the missed call is also coming from machine used to call multiple individuals all at the same time. There are a lot of them. Okay, so you can have this and don't need to subscribe in this one. If you would like to explore the features of Truecaller, then you go for it. Alright, so I hope you have learned something from my video. See you next time and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day ahead. Bye.